a fantastic event for everyone who's involved.
Okay.
And we did lose that game. It was thought it was a very good game from a fan's point of view. We made some mistakes. Anytime you make we have 5 turnovers on offense. It's going to be very difficult to win a game like that.
Okay. Now, here's what we're going to do. We're going to give your players now an opportunity.
Sure.
We're going to introduce them, and then we'll have them talk about the victories and
Sure.
spread the wealth around here. Because
Absolutely.
football, of course, it's a very, very passionate game, a very, as they say, a violent game, but a game for those that are in the best of shape and are very, very outstanding athletes. We're going to get their take on it now. But let's first meet number 51, Ramon Barrazas. Ramon, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing great. Thank you for
Okay.
inviting us.
Well, thank you for coming, son. And you are wearing your Roosevelt Rough Rider. That's the number you will wear on your jersey, right?
Yes, sir. For the past 3 years, I've been wearing 51.
Okay, you are a left tackle. You're also on the D-line too, right?
Yes, sir.
Let's talk about your involvement with Coach Sid and the Roosevelt program. How'd you get into Roosevelt? Why did you go to Roosevelt? And what made you play on that offensive line?
Well, it's a great experience. I started JV year. Started from the bottom like everybody else does. And started from there. And then coaches always emphasize starts in the classroom, and then after the classroom, it starts in the weight room. You always go from there. It's classroom, weight room, and the victories will take care of themselves. That's the biggest thing we believe here at Roosevelt High School, as Coach Sid says.
Okay. And your responsibilities, of course, being on that line and being in a running game. Coach Ramon's got to clear the line.
Absolutely. Well, Ramon is one of our. He was appointed captain unanimously by none of the coaching staff and also the team, and a lot of it has to do with his work ethic and how well he plays on the field.
Mm-hmm.
So we're very fortunate to have him. He's our leader, and he's done a tremendous job.
Okay. And the best game so far out of the 6, your best highlight reel. Anything come to mind? Anything a block that sprung the back open for a huge gain or a touchdown?
Every game is the best thing, the best feeling, because you play one play at a time. Because you never know when's gonna be your last play, and then you go from there. I had great games this past 6 games. I try my best. I try to motivate my teammates because they're my family, my brothers, coaches, our fathers.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, one thing about Ramon that I like to say is that a lot of times, the quarterback, the receiver, the running backs get a lot of attention, but Ramon is an offensive lineman that has received attention. The LA Times actually did a little piece on him. It was just like a brief blog, but it was interesting, and I want to mention that because, he is being looked at and he is attracting some attention. And usually linemen, they get attention for the wrong reasons, but he's a monster. He's doing a great job, and like I said, we're very fortunate to have him on our team.
Okay, and Ramon, before we move on to your teammate there, as you've played and then watched football, you see it on all levels. You come out of probably the Wolfpack or Pop Warner, then you played more, got to high school, you watch a lot of college, and of course the NFL. Give me an idea of who you might be watching in terms of trying to pattern your game or getting skills from.
I really watch a lot of college ball. I looked at everybody. I really don't have a favorite player. Just look at everybody, whoever's doing like the best thing out there, watch the whole game, and try to get some moves from there and go from there.
Okay. All right. Good luck in the game Friday.
All right, thank you, sir.
Okay. Now, your teammate, number 57, Angel Barrera.
Yes, sir.
I said that right?
Yes, sir.
Correct? Okay. Angel, let's talk about your kind of the same questions. What made you gravitate over to Roosevelt? And once you got into the program, what did you have to do to learn everything and become part of the team?
Well, I came to Roosevelt because I live out here in Boyle Heights, and I started playing football my sophomore year. And I'm an athletic guy, so I wanted to play football at Roosevelt. So I went, I talked to the coaches, and right away they put me to the weight room. That's where it all begins. All the training. The coaches. They help you out through it. The players are there. They're there for you too. It's like you grow into a family with them because you're there most of the time with them.
Yeah.
So little by little you become a different person. A better person, and that's how it's been for me.
Okay. And the middle school you went to, was it Hollenbeck?
No, I went to Belvedere.
Okay, Belvedere.
Yes,
Okay, that's right, Coach. There's a lot of the middle schools that at some point the kids will then gravitate.
Yes,
and enroll at Roosevelt.
we are fed by Hollenbeck, Stevenson, Belvedere, and Harrison's a school right up in the near close, right by City Terrace that also we get kids from. So
Okay.
what's interesting is a lot of these guys, kids sometimes know each other because they play against each other in middle school or in Pop Warner. But then once they get to Roosevelt, we emphasize you're all now Rough Riders. You're all part of the same team, and you're going to be working together.
Okay.
And that's what it's all about. Like I said, he went to Belvedere. Ramon Barraza, went to Stevenson.
Yep.
Brian Torres actually moved into the neighborhood from El Monte.
Yep.
But that's what it's all about. They're all Rough Riders.
And Angel, you're a right tackle, so
sir.
you're in the ditches and the pits and all the dirty work, as they say, to move out to your opponent. And thus far, how's the season going for you?
I have a lot of fun with it, with the guys. A lot of the times we struggle, but we never give up, and that's what I like. Every time, one of us seems to be down, the other seems to step up. That's what I like about, everybody seems to step up when it's needed, and that's what I like. The offensive line, where we push ourselves, with our 5 linemen, that are starting, we become like a little family too, and we talk it up with ourselves. We help the quarterback. We talk to everybody. It's like a little family. The offense. So
Okay.
we push ourselves.
And let me ask this, because I didn't ask Ramon, but you can also answer the question. Your course of academics. What are you kind of gravitating to or looking to do in the future?
Well, I plan to go to college, and football honestly has really helped me to maintain my grades because I didn't play freshman ball, so I was struggling. But once I got into football, like, it's either you do your grades and you play, or you don't play, because you're messing up in class. That's what I like about here at Roosevelt. They make you put school first, and then football, and then everything else.
Okay, and everything else is going to fall in place.
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right. Coach, your
Yes.
evaluation on Angel before we
Well,
move on?
Angel is one of the guys that stepped up from day one and started yelling at all the other guys, and he became one of our natural leaders. He just kind of gravitated, just the way, like, people talk about cream rising to the top. He was actually a kid that played varsity for the first time ever. He didn't play in our freshman program, so a lot of it had to do with one of our former coaches, Coach Mohara, who's at East LA College now. He recruited him,
Okay.
and he mentored him, and he worked him a lot, and he saw that Angel had the desire to improve and do well in the classroom, and here we are 3 years later as one of our captains.
Okay.
So he's doing a fantastic job.
Okay, Angel, last question. Favorite player?
I would have to say I like the way that Ray Lewis plays,
Okay.
because he just seems to always be in every play, and that's what I like. Somebody who has the motivation to play every down like it's his last.
Okay.
That's what I like.
Great. Okay, thank you. Let's go over now to your teammate, Brian Torres. Coach, you gave us a little glimpse of Brian. He came into the community, but now
Correct.
he's here. He's a full Rough Rider now.
That's correct.
Okay.
He is a kid that plays multiple sports, also plays baseball, and he comes from a family of Rough Riders.
Okay.
His dad played at Roosevelt. Actually attended Roosevelt. His mom went to Garfield, so
Okay.
he's been part of this community for a long time. His brother is really well known. Jonathan Torres, who's
Yes.
a really great running back for us. So he's the latest Torres to be part of our program, and now as a senior,
Yeah.
he's really stepped up, started for us at receiver,
Yep.
and we saw a need for him also to play defensive back, and he's done a terrific job. He actually he made the key play against Jordan 2 weeks ago, and he got an interception in the fourth quarter, which allowed us to get the ball back and limit their opportunities on offense. So, he's done a great job for us.
Okay, Brian, good afternoon, good evening to you, son. How you doing?
Good, and you?
Good. Well, I'm doing well. Thanks for coming. Words from the coach is very complimentary, and I'm sure you're living up to them. But let's get your idea on why Roosevelt, why this program, what made you come into Roosevelt and want to succeed?
Well, most, like, when I was little, I lived in the community most of my life. and my dad attended Roosevelt.